Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted, so I've decided I'm going to be transparent with you and tell you what's been going on because this is a vlog and it's also documenting my journey and this is part of the journey. So anyway, what's been going on is a few things which have distracted my mind. I have been painting and doing things, but not as much as I would like to. Okay, so the first thing is our aircon's been playing up. So it's been like that for a while, and we live on the third floor of an apartment block, and the building's painted black, so it gets quite hot in this apartment at night. And so what's been happening is it sometimes pushes out a vinegar smell. So I have to turn the air conditioner off at night sometimes, and then I can't sleep, or I'm having just a troubled sleep because I'm hot. So me and my husband have been struggling with that, but it is getting fixed on Friday, so I'm really excited about that. The next thing is our washing machine has been playing up. We haven't been able to do our washing, so I've had to go to my mum and dad's house. I've had to go to the laundromat, and yeah, so we're getting a new washing machine tomorrow, so that's good. And so also our car's been playing up, and so we've had to get that fixed, all kind of at the same time. Everything's happening at the same time. That's okay. And then also I've been having trouble with my hip. It's actually fine, like it's not really bad, but I did go and get it checked. I got an x-ray and an ultrasound on my right hip because when I go for really long walks I get a sharp pain in my hip, and I've been worried about it on and off for so long, and I've been putting it off because I don't like the doctors. I don't want to know anything. I'm hoping it's just a muscle or something. Anyway, so got those scans. I was really nervous for the outcome, but the doctor called me and they found nothing, so I'm really happy about that. But she's not too worried about it, but I'm going for another scan, for an MRI, just to check deeper because those scans don't pick up everything. So that's been weighing on my conscience a lot, is like, what's wrong? Is it, because I love to go for walks, and I mean, it's your legs and your hips, so I'm hoping that it's just like a torn muscle or something from work when I was working. So that's been making me quite a bit sad, but yeah, so that's what's been happening. So I just wanted to encourage you guys that things do happen in life, and sometimes it's annoying and hard, especially when it's financial. You artists out there probably know this, like if you're in between jobs like I am. I was working, now I'm not working, but I am looking for a part-time retail job. But all this that's been happening has made it harder on us because yeah, it's just hard, and then it's hard to focus on my art, because you got to be in the right state of mind. But I'm just pushing past that and just trying to paint anyway because I need to get better. So if I can encourage you in any way, it's don't ever give up on your dreams, even if things get in the way, financial, health, anything, family matters. You can always go back to your art and enjoy your art, and it's always there. And when you practice and practice, you're going to get really, really good, and it's going to be really good for you, like to be able to express yourself in your art. And yeah, I hope that everything's okay with you guys and you're doing well. So what I have been focusing on and off, is I'm creating a website. Yay! So exciting. I've never had a website before. Yeah. So I'm creating a website to sell my artwork. I'm also selling bookmarks, mugs, and I think that's it for now. I'm not doing prints. But yeah, I've been focusing on building that website with a website builder called Webador. They're great, they're fantastic. And yeah, also I've been painting a new painting, not this one, Don't judge me. This is from 2020. It actually wasn't meant to be up there, but I already started the video, so I'm not going to start again. So what I wanted to talk to you about in this video is where my passion lies, where my desires lie for painting and for the future. Not for every painting, but what I really want to focus on. And you guys might think it's so strange, but I really like rocks. I love rock climbing. I don't really rock climb. I've done it a few times, but I haven't done it in a while. But I love the feeling of climbing up rocks. I love it. It's just the best. And I want to know how to paint rocks properly, 3D looking. So back in 2020, I had this idea or vision in my head of something that I wanted to paint. And it's a rock canyon. It was this, a rock canyon with like a beautiful scenery in the middle. And it was kind of, I reckon, inspired also by Lord of the Rings. So, you know, like Rivendell or something like that. So my idea was having this kind of rock face on either side and then beautiful color in the middle and water. And it's like, you know, you finally get to the destination. You know, you've been walking for miles probably in the desert and then you see that. So that's kind of what I was wanted to convey in the painting. So with this painting, obviously it failed. I was trying to paint rocks for the first time and it didn't work. And I would like to talk about what I've noticed didn't work. So obviously straight away you can see the values are all kind of the same. There's no variation of values and it's just pretty much like maybe 3 colors you can see in there. Like you can see black, orange, this lighter orange, like I don't know, just not much variation. Actually I might show you what it looks like. So this is what I painted. So you can see I didn't know how to paint the rocks. So then I started experimenting with this, which I'll get for you and show you. It's Liquitex Matte Super Heavy Gel. So I started experimenting with that so that it was like a raised surface. See how it's kind of, you can kind of see that. So I was experimenting with that. And by the way, I did not paint the middle. That was my art teacher. He painted the middle because I asked him to, because I just wanted to see what was in my head coming out onto the canvas. So yeah, that's the painting. So I decided to try and paint this again after all that time since 2020. So now I'd like to show you what I'm doing at the moment. So let me just grab it for you. So this is what I've been painting. Nowhere near done. Let's just turn the chair so I can talk. So I'm just going to do some assessment of my own work so far. I think it's better than the other one in the fact that there's more values in here. Still doesn't look like rocks to me. Well, 3D rocks at least. But let's be positive first. I like the colors that I'm picking. I like this pinky and blue color and purple. I like kind of the gray tones. Yeah, what else can I say? Kind of like the textures I'm putting in with the brushes. Now the negatives. Yeah, it doesn't look like a rock to me yet. So what do I need to focus on? So I'm just giving you my thought process of what's in here, trying to get it out onto there. So the next step for me is trying to make the rocks look more like rigid and sharp and have sections. Like this is one rock, maybe it's jutting out here and there's a shadow there. It's jutting out here and there's a shadow there. And like just the formation of the rocks. That's what I'm trying to, that's my next stage for this painting. So I'm just going to be real with you. I'm feeling so frustrated today, okay? So I kept painting and then I went and ate some chocolate. I didn't even have lunch because it's frustrating. Like, you want to be able to paint something, you want to be able to do it now, but that's not the way things work. You need to keep practicing, looking at other people's work, and I can't expect to just do it in one go. But it's better than the other one, I'll say. That's what I think. Um, so I'm just going to keep going with this painting. I don't know how long for because you can only get so far. I've noticed in a painting, like depending on your skill level, you can kind of feel when you've done a good job. It might not look like what you're trying to paint, but you know in yourself that like your progression, and you can kind of feel if you've learned you're at like the max level of learning. And I think that's what I'm going to do with this painting is I'll keep going with it. Maybe I'll go. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll make a deadline, and you guys are going to be the judges of that because I'll just paint this for 1 week. I'll get up in the morning every single day and I'll keep painting and see if anything comes of this painting. But if it doesn't, I think what I'll do is I'll just call it done, put it to the side. Maybe it's just going to be on my wall, definitely, probably. And I'll get back to you in a week from now. So what day are we today? We are Sunday. So Sunday next week. I do have a concert on Thursday. See, I'm making an excuse now. I do have a concert on Thursday. No, that's not an excuse. Alright. So in a week's time, you'll see what it looks like in a week. And then, yeah. So that's all I have to say, I think. Oh, yeah, I was going to say for you guys out there too, another good thing is when you're painting, I'm thinking about doing 3 paintings at once. So this one and then 2 other ones. But I might follow along with my art teacher, Kevin Hill. He is online. I recommend you go look him up. He does like landscape paintings, and he has a Patreon, so you can pay for that and watch full-length lessons of him painting, and you get to see all the colors he's using. So I might do that, and I think that's good for you guys too to know, is that have one painting where you're just experimenting purely on your own with your own mind, and then do another painting where you're following along with someone. So you can kind of juggle between the 3 paintings, and hopefully your frustration levels won't get too high like mine are today. But I thought, no, I'm going to do a video and just document everything. So yeah, I'll show you the painting up close as well. So I'll just show you up close kind of what it looks like right now. Just experimenting with colors and things. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. Please comment me in the comments anything you want to say, any questions you have. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you in a week's time with an update on this painting and what other paintings I'm going to be painting. Alright, I hope you have a great day. See you later, guys.